The Reads panel reviewing Basketball Wives, featuring the best beard on YouTube, Mr. Shady B. And straight from New Orleans, it's Miss Nola, baby. Nola Reads, that is. And myself, the Wig, Mace Moreau. You're ready to have a good time? Because I know I am. So sit back, relax, grab a cocktail, and enjoy the Let's Get Into the Reads panel.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of our Basketball Wives night. How is everybody doing? I see Nola went to get her a Coke.
Oh my God, Miss Coca-Cola? Woo!
I'm sipping on some Crown Royal tonight, so forgive me if I start acting crazy more than usual. So we doing something different.
I just got lemonade.
Hey, Ranton.
I want to send a special shout out to Chris in the chat. Chris, I hope you are doing a whole lot
Hey,
better.
Q. I know which Q you are now.
If you're not, baby, and you need to talk, inbox me on IG, my love.
I want to say hey to everyone who's here. Cleo, Ranton, Zodiac, Candace, Just Simply, Yvette, thank y'all for showing up.
Yep, we have Q here too.
So starting off with this episode, it starts off with Jackie getting back to her acting thing, and she's doing a promotional video where she's growling at the camera and you know, making these crazy faces, you know. Deb said he think it was fake. To me, it had to be because ain't no real professional shoot going like that.
I would have did that.
Well, those are her headshots, though.
If you're an actor trying to get headshots,
but you wanted to convey emotion. You wanted to let them know that you can be
headshots. That's not what you put for headshots.
You know,
not for headshots are for
you know. And then she wanted to give like different emotions, but she has different headshots because you can have this like, "Ooh, I'm innocent" headshot.
Girl, that's not what headshots are.
That's our model where you have to show both of it.
Let me not even doing that, baby.
It's just a headshot. So they just
she was giving lioness.
She was giving it don't need no more.
But I guess she's gonna be in a horror movie and another type of movie about her a horror movie and
Jack
and about to be an old nosy neighbor.
Strictly for Basketball Wives.
So basically, she's gonna be playing herself being a nosy neighbor.
Yeah. Well, those are jobs that Nene used to get before she got banned from Hollywood. But those are the jobs that Nene would do.
Did y'all see her on Instagram with the makeup on for the role?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't see Jackie. So did she look good?
Yeah, she had the they made her look older.
Yeah.
Oh, they did? How they make her look older? They made more of a neckline.
They threw some wrinkles down to her face. You know, they put like extra rolls in her chin. Like,
more than usual?
Like she already has about 3, but they put 4. They put 4 to 5.
And they droop lower.
They droop the chin like to give like the chicken guy like they gave her one of those and
I don't think they had to do much to Jackie. I mean, I love Jackie, but they didn't have to do too much.
No, honestly, you really can't even kind of tell that it's her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. Like it looks. They did a good makeup job. Whoever was the makeup artist, it was a good job.
Mm-hmm.
So she's at this photo shoot. Then Malaysia comes by and she reveals that she got her new house, and that she's working on getting child support from her baby daddy. But it looks like she's doing good to me. It looks like she living lavish to me. Anybody who can afford a house in LA. I don't know.
Two houses, one in Atlanta and one in LA.
Exactly. Seems like she's doing pretty good to me.
But I need to know the real tea because allegedly they're saying that she received half this man's pension. Allegedly.
That's what they were saying when she divorced him.
But that's a one-time payment.
This is what I'm saying, but that is a one-time payout. So It's not like this man has just up and left and neglected his kids, and he still has visitation with his kids, obviously, because his kids was with him. So the way she's sitting there trying to portray this man like he's a deadbeat, I don't like, because it's enough deadbeats out there that's really deadbeats, that's really not doing nothing, that never did anything for their children. And for you to sit up there and try to portray this man like, oh, we're starving. Like she was acting like she was like in a shelter, like the way she was crying, saying he has to pay her child support and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my goodness, what tier 2 you going to? Malaysia, the way she was acting. But you got a house in Atlanta, a mini mansion like in Atlanta, and now you got this nice house you may be renting in LA, but still. And you're sitting there still trying to play this role like this man doesn't pay for his kids and that he's left you destitute. That's what she's giving. Like,
Jimmy said he have the kids most of the time.
Yeah.
What we said, I missed it. I'm sorry.
They said he has the kids most of the time. So
yeah, and it's like because he had the kids before they came.
That's what they're saying, that he does have the kids most of the time, and that's why he's not paying child support.
And
I'm
this
still
is why
wondering I'm still wondering if the house in Atlanta was actually her house or was that his house and they were all living together.
I doubt it.
I'm pretty sure it was her house. Like before the recession, pre-recession, getting a house down here was pretty affordable. Now it's high, now it's really high. But back then, when she was looking, it was a little bit more affordable. Why not get a mansion? A mansion here is a little bit cheaper than LA, but it's still getting up there.
Here's my
moving to Atlanta.
Here's my thing, and here's why I can't feel sorry for Malaysia. You receive 50% of this man pension, probably along with a little child support, right? We don't know the full details of the divorce, the arrangement, and whatever the child support or non-child support. We don't know what it was. But when you want to cry single parent and you living in the mansion versus single parents living in an apartment and trying to figure out between gas, food, like the struggle ain't the same. It ain't the same.
It's not. I think she might be trying to appeal to the single mothers.
So what? Right. You can't buy a Birkin.
It's women out here that divorce their husbands and end up in a shelter. Like, girl, you're sitting there trying to play this role like you're destitute and oh my God, and he doesn't take care of the kids and stuff like that. Like, you got to cut meals for the kids. Like, the way she's trying to, and I don't like that. Like, you make
Wasn't it Drew Sidora, assistant, who contacted Jackie to let Jackie know how she didn't have the kids and this, then, and third. Where were your kids all of these seasons you was on basketball?
She did say that.
You did not have them prior to this season. So where were they before that? So I'm wondering, do you?
But Malaysia doesn't look so clean herself. She looks like a get up and go home.
But here's my thing. Do you have your kids now because you want to have them and be an active mother? Or do you have them now to try to get more money out of Gennaro to support your lifestyle because your lace fronts is tied, your baby has his adult hairs now, and they
and her Fendi is definitely not Fendian. Her Fendi is giving AliExpress.
Trying to be too LA,
and she repeating.
But I thought that's what she's from. Isn't she from Compton? Like
she's from Compton, yeah. And she's repeating outfits from old seasons now too.
Yeah, that's what I said. Because that Fendi was that was 2000.
I ain't gonna say nothing about wearing an outfit.
I think it was like 2016.
I got some videos. I'm pretty sure I got some videos, but I done wore the same shirt twice.
I know I do.
No, we're not
but we're not on TV.
We're not on TV.
Trying to play the role of the elite. That's the difference. So I can repeat my outfit.
Listen, I got a problem.
Because one thing she should have never worn more than once is that damn dress that she had on that she threw that table at Jennifer on. And she wore that more than one time.
Oh yeah, wasn't that a Gucci dress or something?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it's expensive, if it costs over $1,000, I'm gonna wear it every day.
Yeah, and in certain things, like, and when you're not like, because I buy like sometimes if I like something, I'll spend the money for it. But I don't like things with a whole bunch of labels. Like if I wear something, you're not going to even be able to tell that it's expensive. Somebody else who knows clothes would probably say, "Oh, that's such and such." But I don't like logos and Gucci and red and green stripes all over the place. Like it's tacky.
Is there a bodysuit line that's sponsoring these girls? Because that's all they wearing on this franchise.
Listen, baby, I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of the onesie look. I don't know what to do with myself.
They all down to Fashion Nova, girl.
Like
they all
looking like Teletubbies.
You had the baby hairs, and then you gotta have the lace front with the baby hairs, and then you gotta have a bodysuit with some heels on.
But the way she's acting like her and them kids are suffering. The only thing that's suffering, girl, is them wigs. Yeah. Them wigs are suffering. That's it.
But here's my thing, though. Like, first of all of them look stuffed in their clothes this season. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like we're watching. It looks like we're watching the Teletubbies.
But I don't mind. I don't mind the sexy dress. I don't mind the sexy wear. But I'm sorry, and call me old school if you're not. I love a lady in a sexy ass maxi dress that fit and flows. Like all of these bodysuits, all of this, like even when Malaysia went for, I forget what it was. I think it was Jackie Podcast, where she had the leggings and the tights and the bodysuit on top of it. Like, I'm over it. I'm over it. I am ready for women to be sexy in the way they walk and they talk versus the way they dress. I'm sorry. I'm over it.
Yeah, well, since you know Evelyn is coming back next season, she's going to bring back the sundress. Ass everywhere.
Ass everywhere.
Yeah, it's annoying. Like every time I see somebody's bent over, like
it's full of ass.
I'm getting so like I could smell the ass through my phone at this point. Like every time I turn on my phone, let me get prepared because I know something like it's going to come. Like it's disgusting at this point. Like.
When they was getting on that,
over. Like even Megan Thee Stallion, they had Erykah Badu up there bent over, shaking her, but like, girl.
But when they was all getting up in that little tram, when they was going to see them camels, all you saw was ass on that whole thing.
Like
all that ass. I'm like, Jesus
Erykah,
Christ.
you are Mother Earth. I do not need to see you out here like that.
Right, and she was out here twerking like.
Let me tell you why I can respect it from Erykah Badu. Because we get more than ass from her.
Exactly, and this is why she should not have been twerking down to
that's all we get.
No, but Erykah Badu, I don't want to see her. And Erykah Badu got a body. I mean, I went to a concert.
Y'all know she's selling her punani.
Yeah, I said, but she got a body. I went to a concert and told her like she is pow. And but
Badu is sexy as fuck, and I wish I could have had her.
But I said, but she was down there shaking and twerking with on the stage, and I was like, I just didn't like it.
I wish I would have been fortunate enough to have Erykah Badu as my midwife. That ain't what she do, but I want to say it's likened to a midwife. I just can't think of, my brain is feeling.
She's a doula. A doula.
I wish, baby, that probably would have been a birthing experience like
I was going to say,
and then you hear me? But I can respect it from somebody who give us multifaceted. Erykah Badu may come naked with 40 inches of hair, her breasts and her coochie, and then the next time we might see her 100% covered up. I can respect that. I have no problem with a woman showing her sexuality.
Oh no, me neither, because she's very versatile. But what I'm saying is, it's resort to shaking their butts. Everywhere, like everything is like the talent. People lead with their ass now. You don't even come like people that sing. They're backing up to the thing. You don't even see the mic. Like all you see is butt cheek. Why are you leading with ass? Like you lead with ass, and I just don't want everything because like you look at certain things as sacred. Like Erykah Badu, I look at her like even though she may come weird, like I know she's weird and it's a lot going on, and I like it. But I don't think you should have to resort to twerking and doing all this.
You are Mother Earth. You are Mother Earth. You are botulism. You do not need to be out here bent over backwards.
I'm tired. Like I wish this twerking phase go away.
Like the senator who was shaking it on a handstand trying to get the city girls vote.
Listen, let me say this. She can do
Y'all vote for her. Y'all vote for her.
She can do whatever she want to do on vacation. I'm not judging her for what she's doing on vacation. But at the same time, when you hold public office, and especially when you are African American, especially when you are African American female,
I didn't like it.
Make sure that you cross all your T's and dot all your I's, because they're gonna look for anything that they can to try to discredit you and try to use against you while you're in office.
Yeah, I did not like it I didn't like that at all. Like, why you holding public office and you upside down with your butt out? Like,
I don't think it was appropriate.
It was very inappropriate, and I didn't like it. And I called for her job.
But she can do what she want to do. Like I said, she can do what she want to do on vacation. But at the same time,
look, I feel like this. She was on vacation, so let's shake.
What if Obama did it? What if Obama did
all good?
No, but it was she put on vacation. It wasn't that she was on vacation. They said she stood on her head and twerked for votes to say vote for her. And now I call for her resignation because I don't want.
She was on vacation and she did do the video. At the end of the video, she did say vote for her. She did.
Right.
I mean, I think it wasn't a planned campaign promotion though.
But she shouldn't have posted that. That shouldn't have went up. If it came up later, like if she didn't post it, like say if one of her friends had leaked or something, it would have been a leak. Like, look, I was on vacation. I was having fun, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. And, I am a human at the end of the day. But for you to just put that out there, like, girl, like, Congresswoman, it's disgusting. And I'm a conservative. Like, I don't like it.
She says,
you're a conservative.
For me.
Yes, I'm very Republican.
Maybe
I don't like it
this time because that crown make you go down.
Because I told you I'm everybody want to be transsexual, I'm trans financial, okay? I'm poor but I'm rich. I'm trans financial.
So you're Malaysia.
No, my wigs look better now.
You're rich, but you're trying to pretend poor and trying.
No, I'm poor, pretending I'm rich. I'm trans financial.
Oh, you're trans financial. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I can get with it. So the next part is Brooke talking about her storyline that we never heard of before, about her having issues with her mom. She first met up with her dad and talked about it, and then she met up with her mom, which was, to me, was very heartwarming because as someone who knows that, who is experiencing like family issues and seeing people not talk to their moms, I've seen it and I know how it affects people. To see them come together, it was nice, but it also goes to show how much we need to do as a family and as a people, stick together and stop letting petty stuff break us up. Like, I'm glad they was able to make up, but
that was nice.
That was nice, but it came out of nowhere. It was like, okay.
I mean, the way that we got here, though, to me didn't make any sense because we got here because she befought the twins and then she felt bad about her relationship with her mom. So she talked to the dad to get to the mom to make up for the mom. She didn't talk to her the whole year. So fighting, throwing a drink on the twins sparked all this.
Right.
It didn't make sense.
It was a disconnect. It was a disconnect.
I don't believe this. I didn't believe the story. I'm sorry.
It was a disconnect.
But the mom was about to cry a little bit. So when the mom,
no, it probably was really going on, but it was like no lead up. Like you said, like where did this come from? It wasn't
the
like
mom probably cried because she probably just knocked at the door with cameras and one day like, oh, I want to apologize to you, mom. And she's probably like crying like she want to beat her ass because she know this ain't real.
But I think it was real because the way the mama even came down the stairs and looked at her like.
It is weird to show up with a camera.
The brother was like, "Why are you here?" They all want to know why she was there.
Yeah, I'm just show up, But she, Brooke always looked good though. She looked good going down there to see her body, yada 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 yada.
And she has a good looking family too.
Yeah, Bobby's handsome. Even
that brother was real good looking.
Yeah, the brother was good looking. The mama's nice looking.
The mama back in the day, like
you don't look like neither one of her parents.
Getting it down. She got
kind of like I could see the mixture. Like between the two of them, like the mix.
Mm.
I feel she always gives. I don't know. She looks like Vanessa Bell. Calloway.
I said that. I said it to her on Twitter.
Yeah. She looks like and that guy from the Bad Boys Club, Gutta.
Mm-hmm.
No, Gutta. When he puts on when he dress up, he's very attractive. When he dress up, he looks like Vanessa Bell Calloway. Look at him. Am I the only one that sees this? Go.
Maybe. Because you didn't know who Q was, and you was telling me how I need
so now, all right. That was
you don't listen. I need to be all over Q page, and you didn't even.
I know who he is now. Don't listen to them, Q.
Q had made reference to it earlier. Hold on.
I know, but we're not going to discuss that anymore.
And they're saying that you don't love Q because
we are not going to discuss that anymore. It was a simple mistake, Q. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying this gutter's not cute. I don't think this gutter looks
but for real, when he dressed up and he puts his hair on, I don't think Jonathan ever did his wig though, but he was waiting for that hairstyle from Jonathan. But when he dressed up, he is very attractive. He's like Vanessa Bell Calloway.
Mace, do you love Q less because?
No, I think I love him even more.
You screenshot the comment.
I know, how dare you? It be your own people. It be your own people.
I'm sorry, y'all.
It be your own people.
It do, but we hear, right? We hear. Okay, you have to get me one of these days. You're gonna have to get me.
I'm dead. Oh my God, I'm dead. Can I say this? How we got to this moment, I was sitting up here watching my TV like, what?
Yeah.
I was confused. She said she realized that the fight with the twins was trivial, along with the fight with her mom, which was trivial. The mom looked completely caught off guard.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the fact that like she wasn't expecting none of this. She wasn't prepared for cameras and whatever else the hell went on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for me,
even when the mom was coming down the steps, she was like, "Oh, my mom!" Like she didn't even acknowledge the fact that Brooke was even in the house.
That's why I thought it was real, because she was looking like, I don't speak to her, and like, why is she here?
But that's how we do though. Like, I don't know if you ever had that beef with a family member that you just decided you was not gonna speak to them.
No, because I don't speak to my mother, and I will never speak to my mother. Like, I will never. My mother, honestly, I will never speak to my mother, and I don't speak to her. And that's how, like. But it's like, ooh, you look
never
like
again in life. Like,
never.
What was important to me about this scene with Brooke and her mom is like family. You don't pick your family, but that's the only family that you have. And then when they're gone, and you're gonna.
Well, she could be gone. I never.
I just want to know if they have a relationship now that the show is done filming.
I don't think we care about Brooke.
Like, I don't want it to be for TV.
Because I feel like they were signaling the mom to come downstairs and like for her not to be up guard. Like, Ma, you got to surprise her, girl. Somebody downstairs. Like, come on downstairs. And then she's like, "Oh, my mom's here."
She thought it was her mother. She's like, "Oh, the only surprise was my mama. That was the only surprise."
Yeah, because I was half paying attention during that time, so Brooke didn't know her mom was gonna be there.
No, she came there for that reason, to make amends with her mother.
Yeah, but her mom did not acknowledge the fact that Brooke was in the house when she came up the steps. She acknowledged her mom. I'm thinking like, and I'm trying to figure out, did the mom live in the house?
But I think that was just the mom throwing shade, because
okay.
You know, the mom came there like, "Girl, I don't even see you."
But
she was in her head. She was like, "Bitch, I know you got these cameras up in my house."
Whatever it was.
That's why she was upstairs doing her makeup, getting her outfit together. Like, because I'm about to be on camera and I'm about to ignore this girl. Down to the camera, how am I ignore her? I'm gonna be like this or like this. You know, you gotta practice how you're gonna ignore somebody. So she slid down the stairs and was like, "Hi, mama." You know, like, well, I don't even see Brooke over there. Because the mama did say they didn't speak for a year. The mother was like, she said, "How long we didn't speak?" The mother was like, "A year."
Mace, you know who this is?
Yes. Yes, I know you. Don't do it. Stop.
I almost spit my juice out.
Stop it. Stop.
That's gonna be a running joke. I'm just letting you know that's gonna be.
It is, because that is so. I dead thought it was. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be a running joke.
But I know now. But now I am aware, and I know.
But yeah, we gotta let this petty stuff go. I really wish whatever happened in between you and your mom, because I know how things get with family. I know. I definitely know. But I wish that one day maybe y'all could come together.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Brooke, because that never happened. I'm like, who are you talking about?
We seen Brooke make amends with her.
Oh, I'm like, who are you talking about? No.
On your channel, you said you was gonna do like a
yeah, my mom, like, How you find, like, you know, your father is like the one that my mother never raised. My mother didn't raise. My mother has 6 kids, allegedly, maybe 8. I'm not sure, because she allegedly had a set of twins that she sent away to Africa, allegedly, and so we don't really know. But she never raised like none of her kids, like, so.
Is she still alive? You know she's alive.
You on mute?
Yeah, she's alive, because I just saw her at my uncle's funeral. My uncle that just passed. And speaking of alive, today, well, the 15th, is it 12 o'clock already? Is happy birthday to my grandmother who passed away. It's her heavenly birthday, July 15th. It was her birthday. That's my mother. That's who raised me. But I would never speak to my mother. My mother.
Your mama from Africa?
No.
But she sent her babies to Africa.
She was married to a couple of Africans. She married like a couple of. She's been married several times.
But she didn't raise you.
No, she never raised none of her kids.
Hey, Yvette. Hey, Shar.
Never raised none of her kids. I have it's 6 3 that we know of for sure, that we all know each other, is 6 3 girls and 3 boys.
If you're gonna sneak in with that Baptist finger, make sure you pay extra tithes.
And she's my mother's very, she's a holy roller. Make sure you use that Baptist finger, hit that like button. She's like a holy roller. She's one of those people that be in the church, but the church to blow up while they walk in there, because I be waiting like, whoop, is it gonna blow up?
Wait, girl.
Every time you pop up, I'm gonna ask Mace, do you know who this is?
I know who it is.
I don't even want to read your mama for filth, because I don't know your mama.
We don't know the situation, so I can't say what.
The situation was she had kids, and she had kids for other people, and like it's so weird because she had my brother, one of my brothers, and she tried to. I guess one of her friends wanted a baby. And so she told, like, she had the baby for her friend, but her friend didn't want the baby, like, after the baby's born. Like, I ain't say that. You know, who said that? You know? So, you know, it's a lot. Like,
but no. But hopefully it'll work out.
No, I don't know. No. That's the devil. When I say the devil, the devil.
But you should never say never, because things may change.
No, when I say never, because when I.
Oh, we know you saying it now.
Never. Never.
Deliverance. We gonna have deliverance come.
No, I'm dead serious. And when I say I'm serious, I am serious. She could drop dead today or tomorrow. I wouldn't blink. I care more about my cat dying.
What happened next on the show?
I care more about my cat than like, that's dead serious, and that's from the heart.
So we gonna go on commercial break, and then we gonna be right back after these messages.
Hey guys. Hope you're having a good time. By the way, don't forget, hit that like button. And if you're liking, you might as well subscribe. And drop a comment below. Come on, guys. Let's get into it.
Mace, you was not playing.
No, I'm serious.
That kind of thing. I was like, dang.
But not the cat.
I don't know what the dynamic is, so we're just gonna move forward and move to the next thing, which is Jennifer's hairline.
But I see the way Jennifer is changing up the hair. I like it.
I think she's doing the same style she's always been doing, but I do like the fact that
she's doing a little up and down, like it's different. She
always does a ponytail. She always does a ponytail. It's like, I feel like one thing I did not like is that if you're starting a business of hair, do not advertise hair that's not on sale. Do not. What's the point of advertising hair?
I heard that she's gonna be renting it out to the stars.
It's just to give people attention.
Wait, renting hair?
Yeah, like they said something like, Nicki Minaj and them, like they like that long hair, but because it's virgin hair or something like that, they're going to wear it for events and she's going to be able to reuse it or something like that. I don't know. That's what I heard.
I don't want no used hair. It's already used.
They do wear their hair long like that, and Nicki Minaj and them do like long hair. Megan Thee Stallion likes long hair too.
Yeah, you know when they do like the photo shoots and stuff, they do the hair and they rent it for the photo shoots.
Oh no!
So they're gonna get the late eBay of hair.
Huh?
They're gonna get the late eBay of hair.
They rent hair because the hair that Jennifer was wearing at her event was supposed to be so expensive. I don't know, she didn't take that shit home. That stuff home.
Well, I think she kept the hair she had because that was it's her hair stuff. But yes, the late archive of hair for hair. Yes, like Marlo did.
The late eBay.
I don't want no used hair. It's already used coming off somebody's head.
But they do it like even on like top model stuff, like when they're doing different photo shoots, they give them the hairstyles, then they take the hair out after the photo shoot.
I'm leaving with that hair. That hair is gonna be in my suitcase. I'm like,
you're gonna be paying for it.
I don't think that's just sin. Like you clipping that in your hair. Like what is? I don't know if people get lice anymore, but I come from the era of lice. Like,
well, they
celebrities have lice.
Well, you never know because if they got herpes, they could get lice.
You can't get herpes in hair.
I said if they get herpes, they could definitely get lice.
That's two different things.
But I'm sure that the hair has.
But it's jumping from hair to hair.
But y'all must be going to buy that Indian hair anyway, so y'all be making them all those types of money. And
listen, I don't want no used hair.
But at this point, I don't even think the hair is really human and from the Indians because at all the hair they selling, how many Indians are there? Like
no, they really do. You haven't seen there's like a documentary on them growing their hair.
No, I know I've seen it because they go to the temple and they don't even get paid for giving their hair up. They go and sacrifice their hair. They shave their hair and sacrifice it. Then they come and collect it and take the bugs off of it, clean it, beat it and whatever. But what I'm saying is how many Indians are out there sacrificing their hair to make all this hair? Because hair is like running rampant. How fast does their hair grow back?
Well, it's not the fact that it grows back fast. It's the texture and it blends into African American hair easier. So,
no, what I'm saying is like for them to come to the temple and sacrifice their hair, because some people do it repeatedly. Like they're sacrificed and then they wait 2 years till their hair grow back a certain, then they'll go back and do it again. But I'm just saying it must be a lot of people sacrificing their hair to have all these.
Yeah, it's a cultural.
It is a lot of people.
It's a cultural thing.
I have a cousin. She's not Indian, obviously, right? Obviously, she's not Indian, but her and her husband grew their hair for years and then cut it off. And I mean, they donated theirs to make wigs for
like
kids with cancer.
Yeah.
But you have a lot of people who literally grow that's their way of life. They grow their hair and sell it to make bundles.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, because but like the Indians, they don't even sell it. They sacrifice it and give it. And then the other
people like in Malaysia and other countries, Cambodia,
what Beyonce
can you buy a Cambodian? Oh my, probably that's not right. But I'm saying because if I have a Cambodian that lives in my house, and now I need to know how fast the hair grows because I could be having wigs I need to figure out how fast their hair grow back.
Their hair grows pretty fast though.
But like, can you rent them? So like the hair could be like on stage.
That's called slavery.
What?
That is slavery. which we're not pro for.
I would cook for them. They're not, they don't even have to work.
Y'all
I would cook for them.
Just grow the hair.
Yeah, they're gonna be in the other room just growing hair, and I'm be just cutting and making ponytails. You're not gonna
be okay with them soaking up all your bill money and then
rent. And what Ricardo said, there's 1.38 billion Indians in India.
So all that hair, this is a lot of hair because I'm just saying, like the hair that they sell, they got to be mixing it with synthetic.
Right, Black people are the biggest consumers of hair, and there are not enough Black people
owning and in the business of hair. They are the consumers, but we are definitely not in the business of hair.
So I did you remember LA Hair with Kim Kimball? I love that show, and I did like the fact that she was a Black entrepreneur in selling hair, doing hair for the Black community. And I think there needs to be more black hair care brand.
But speaking of that, when Jennifer went to go see the guy Elton John, remember his reality show as well.
I remember his show. Was it on Oxygen?
It was on Oxygen. He's Jack Hayes'
I used to watch the show. He has a lot of celebrity friends. A lot of people love him.
Yeah, and a lot of celebrity clients. And
his ex-wife, Jack Hayes, loves him to death.
Yeah. She still does, yeah. And also the guy from Chicago, I just had his name on the tip of my tongue. Because he had a show too. It was Chicago here. It was something like LA here, but it was like the Chicago version.
I can't remember Chicago here.
I forgot his name, and his name was right on the tip of my tongue.
With the white guy?
The hair show. They had the hair show based out of Atlanta. They used to come on WeTV. I forget the name of it.
I know what you're talking about. When the girl, she had all the $50 hair spots, the sewing weave.
Cutting it in the ATL.
And then they had the other girl who was the natural hairstyle.
Yeah, the natural hair guru.
Lucia.
Lucia.
I love that show. Yeah.
Not a lot of people are in the market for our hair. They like that Brazilian body weave.
It's a certain market. But
it was a guy from Chicago. He's a big hair guru. I follow him on Instagram, and he had a show too with Lecrae, and one of the guys that worked for him, it was named McCrae. Mm-hmm. It was a really good show. And he was from Chicago.
But I do remember Cutting in the ATL. That was a really, really good show.
It had like one season, all right.
It had like 2 or 3 seasons. It had 2 or 3.
I was upset when they cut it off. I really liked it.
I was, because I watched every episode. It was really good. And it showed a lot of entrepreneurship. And Maya, who was on the show, she's still out here doing her thing.
Maya Sly, that was her name.
Maya Sly's out here still doing her thing. Mushia
Deidre's still doing her thing too. I follow Deidre on Instagram.
I follow Deidre. She has her own beauty salon. So, and she was a trip. I used to love Deidre. She was my favorite.
Deidre called them out on all these.
I love Deidre. I did. She wasn't. You remember when she threw that money at her and then she fought her at that table? That's for y'all old heads. That's a long time ago. Y'all might not know about that. That was a long time ago. But shout out to Jennifer for starting her hairline. Speaking of her hairline, we get to the party. Everybody's having a good time. And Malaysia brings a friend to the party.
Yeah, you skipped the bowling alley.
What happened at the bowling alley? Because I might have missed that part.
That's when Malaysia met the girl that she brought to the party.
I must have been in the bathroom. Please tell us what happened at that part, because I do not remember that.
Well, not a lot happened. So Malaysia took her kids bowling because she's happy that the kids are back, and that's when she meets this new girl named Ashley. Ashley and her sit down, and Malaysia said that she's happy because now she's around somebody who makes her happy, basically, which is this girl named Ashley. And I think everybody was like, "What?" And that was basically it. So then we get to and then after that, that's when Jennifer and Angel do her jacket for her party, and then we get to the party.
But that's what I was.
Yeah, Randy and Ricardo. That was a good show. That was on BET. That was really good.
I don't fully remember, but I slightly remember that show.
I think the girl Sarah from the Bad Girls Club, her boyfriend used to tattoo on that show because they had a beauty salon with a tattoo parlor in there, and then they had the big guy that was came home from jail, and he was in there too. It was a good show.
But I think that concept is a good idea for us
that bowling scene. I feel like there was something production told Malaysia to say, because you don't meet somebody at one thing and then not all of a sudden they the best things since sliced bread.
Thank you. So Prosperity, the girl.
I thought that she knew her. Like y'all been best friends. Like y'all was besties.
She couldn't even explain how long she knew the girl.
So why is she so quick to throw her under the bus after the fact? After all of this is taking place, why is Ashley?
Because Malaysia lied on her. Malaysia told them that she did not know that Ashley knew about Angel Brings Baby's dad before they got to that party. Mm-hmm. And that's why she went and cleared it up on Instagram. And she said she told Malaysia at the bowling alley.
But to move it forward.
But we know Malaysia's a liar, little black box.
Oh, the name of that show was Chicago Licious.
Yeah.
And his name was AJ Johnson. The guy, the beauty guy from Chicago, his name is AJ Johnson.
That sounds
he does a lot of celebrities here, and it was called Chicago Licious.
That was probably on Oxygen.
Yeah, it was, because it was a spinoff from Jersey Licious.
Yeah, that's just that name alone. That says Oxygen, old Oxygen.
Yeah, but yeah, AJ Johnson, he's real popular and does a lot of celebrities here.
The bowling alley where is Ashley told her about the whole Ashley thing, and the production team had to reshoot them at the launch party. So maybe that's what happened. Maybe there's a lot going on behind the scenes that we just don't know.
Yeah, that they changed the production for
time. Brandi is a single black female.
You know what, Brandi Thick Girl, because she's doing this because we're not on my channel. But let me tell you something. Y'all, you saying this stuff about her, but Brandi is right. You know that she don't trust Malaysia, and this is why, because she's a liar. She lies.
Malaya.
I be trying to give Malaysia benefit of the doubt. I really do.
I don't. After I saw that wig when she came down there with that, I just don't trust her anymore. She's just not to be trusted.
The first episode wig? The one
that wig, after that wig, she's just not to be trusted.
Don't make me pull it up.
I knew she was going to come with some bullshit when she had that wig on. I was like, Malaysia's going to be lying all season due to
you say, but people with dusty wigs lie. Is that what you're saying?
When they come in, like when you come off the ripper with the wig like that, you just not to be trusted.
What wig are you talking about? What wig?
I'm gonna look for it.
Pull it up.
Pull it up.
I have it on my page. I know I have it on my page.
Get the wig receipt. That was an old wig receipt because that wig was given. I come to start mess. I come to lie. I come to cause confusion. I come to stir up mess. That wig said, "I come to stir it up." I came to stir up mess.
It ain't that Bob. It's not the same Bob that she been wearing.
No, I remember. I know exactly what wig she's talking about. And I'm gonna
as soon as I saw that wig, I was like, "This girl is gonna be up to no good this season."
Yes, you seen Kaya's wig with her dress tucked.
But I told you.
Oh my god, that looks a mess.
We were just talking about that. I said Kaya done found the wide wig to put over them dreads. I was like, it'd be the people that talk about wigs that want to wear one. You see, she found the wide enough one to fit over them dreads. She was like, I'm gonna stretch it and lock it down. No.
But we're not gonna talk about her too much because that's one.
We're not gonna give her too much, but we want to give her some lotion for them elbows. That's what
I seen the elbows, but maybe she failed to hit the ground.
That's why I said she forgot to get up and we ain't gonna give her too much, but we're gonna give her a bottle of lotion. Preferably, what's that lotion I like? The new Radiant Skin is really good. The Gold Bond. See that wig causes confusion. It causes trouble. It's here to start mess. That wig says I came.
Not confusion. Drama, mess, lies.
Even her face is giving
I
confusion.
came to destroy.
Look at her face; it's giving confusion too.
She was looking at whoever she was talking to, like, you see this wig, so you know it.
Do you not understand the assignment?
Right? She was like, "This wig say less. This wig is saying all that needs to be said."
So y'all really okay? So the girl allegedly is someone who has slept with Amber. What's her name?
Angel
Briggs.
No, she's not allegedly. She did sleep with him.
Baby dad.
Not allegedly, she did. She admitted it.
Is it really Malaysia's responsibility to keep track of who slept with who? Like
that's not what the issue is. The issue is that they asked Malaysia, did she know about it? Well, first of all, when they recorded it, when the girl said it to Malaysia, she acted like she was surprised. Well, she had this look on her face. And then
that's the go-to. That's the go-to.
And then she was like, then they asked her, they was like, she was like, well, let's just go sit down with everybody and pretend like we don't know. And then they asked her, like, well, did you know? She said she just found out. Why are you lying?
Y'all talk about her chin too. Lord.
It says she got a Natalie Nunn chin.
I don't think it. Well, she has. I think she has veneers that make her mouth look bigger.
You know what?
Are those her real teeth or are those veneers?
Mm-mm.
I don't know, like, but that is the jawline of a liar.
You know what? You know what? This is over. This is done. I'm going to give the good old Baptist pastor benediction. Now may the grace of God rest, rule, and abide with each of you.
That wig is saying nighttime prayers. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord I don't wake up.
No God. Oh,
Wait, does that caption say now Malaysia?
Look,
Yeah,
look at the
coming straight
oh,
from.
God.
This is coming straight from Shadier Room. Make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram.
Yes, follow Shadier Room on Instagram. He's gonna keep you laughing. He's gonna start early in the morning with the kids. So he's gonna start with mess like this, causing confusion early in the morning.
Hey,
he posted this early in the morning, about 6 o'clock. I was confused when I saw it. I was like, I already know what the season gonna give.
Why
it takes a lot to wake up in the morning and be that petty that early in the morning. It takes a lot. It really does, y'all. But so why would Malaysia bring this girl to the event to spite Angel? Like, why would
the same reason that she brought Zell Swag to the meat market?
Why would she do that though? Like,
to cause confusion.
Remember when Kenya bought the cookie lady?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Remember when Kenya walked in and said, "Can you get more hair care?"
That was to spite Marlo, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But Malaysia's going to be, she's going to play innocent and she's going to give that look, put the picture up and she's going to give that, the jawline of the lot. That's what she's going to give, when people confront her about it instead of saying, yeah, I knew, but, she was cool.
I think it was, oh my God.
Don't. Not tonight. Not tonight.
This is what Malaysia was trying to do. This is it right here. This is it. This is what y'all been trying to strive for.
And yes, Kimmy, they did do this to Angel before, and Malaysia knew that. She knew it. She already knew. But I think it was.
Why would she do that?
Because she doesn't like Angel Brains. We already knew that though. But I think it was really for her to kind of give the I'm bigger, I'm over this, and I'm above this. So when she tried to sit there and walk away and pretend like I'm gonna just be above it and let's sit down and let's talk, those things, like I think that she was just trying to show this was a moment for her to show that she ain't gonna throw tables this time.
But I was really here for British getting her together. I don't care. British was like, because you was a
British ain't getting nobody together.
She calls her fake, phony to her face. She told her basically, your jawline is a liar. Your jawline looks like you're lying.
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't mad at British either.
Because I was like, somebody please call her out because I'm tired of her getting up and walking away like she don't know nothing.
I don't get the reason why she would need to bring somebody to spite somebody. Like, what's the point?
Cause mess. Why did she bring that wig? To cause mess and confusion. She brought that wig to spite us. We had to look at it.
We got several laughs off of that wig. We got several laughs off of that wig. I can't say whose is worse. Malaysia's or Kaya's. Y'all let us know who.
No, I think Malaysia's is worse. Kaya's that's a helmet. That's not even a wig Kaya got on. That's a helmet at this point. That's a helmet. That's a hair helmet. That's a hairnet. That's not a wig.
It was a style. It was just a style. It was
just a ponytail, and that's probably how she bought it. It probably was sitting there stiff somewhere, just a ponytail, and she just just sat it, placed it on there like a helmet.
I used to really love Malaysia on the show. I feel like back when Basketball Wives LA first came on, she was one of the ones who stood up to the other ladies and would let them bully her. So she, to me, was one of those ones that I liked because she was kind of the underdog. But now,
poverty has made her petty.
Yeah.
And her having to take a back seat on her own show has made her that way too.
A backseat to whom?
To Tammy, Evelyn, Jackie, and Shawnee.
True, but she was never really the star of LA. Jackie was the star. Like if you
Not really. Not
Jackie
really.
was the star of LA. Let's keep it
Not really.
100.
Every season, Jackie was trying to be friends.
Andrea.
Every season.
Too. Andrea. It was more about Drea and Jackie.
It was more about Drea and Malaysia and Jackie trying to be their friend every single time. Go back and watch it. I watch them every day.
The whole first season was about.
The first season was about the Govan twins.
It was about the Govan twins' relationship with Jackie.
With Jackie, that was it. But after that season, that was it for Jackie. Jackie was trying to be friends with Drea and Malaysia. Then Brandi came, and then she tried to be friends with them again. Then the fourth season came, she tried to be friends with them again. And then the fifth season came, and then she did the same thing. But then Tammy came, and then she jumped ship with Tammy and Shawnee.
Are you smoking the devil's lettuce tonight? Let me know, because I'm a join. Just kidding. Kind of, not really. I'm gonna join you. Let's do this.
But I think Malaysia, she was really likable. Her first seasons,
yeah,
she was really likable. But now I think this poverty, her situation that she's pretending she's poor, it has made her very petty. Like it's made her like a little bit angry, and she's trying to she's what do you call it? Passive aggressive. It's given very much so passive aggressive. Like you don't want to confront the ladies yourself or say anything, but you're going to.
Let's get into this. I forgot this part where Malaysia and Brandi met up, and then Malaysia was giving all these faces. You know, she was like, if it was kind of like you're acting like you're annoyed, but you're also happy to be there. It's like
that's what I'm saying. That's why Brandi keeps saying she's faking. She don't trust her. I mean, I don't know why people don't understand this.
But you was friends with this girl for over 10 years. So how fake is she? Because you was friends with her for a long time.
But you know, throughout them 10 years, she was on top. A lot of times friends act like that because she was married. She had the access to the money and I think it's a lot of when the dynamics change, a lot of times people change and they don't want to speak to you because it's like they may hear that you're doing things like, oh, I'm going on vacation. I'm doing this, that, and the third. And you don't want to hear what your friend is doing because you may have that inner jealousy because you're human. So I think it was a lot of that. It's not all about Brandi getting kicked off the show and Shawnee saying that her services will no longer leave. I think it's a culmination of things. Is she wins down. Look at her wig. She went down.
They kind of put Malaysia in her place.
British is immature. She's a child.
She is. But they kind of put Malaysia in her place too, because remember when she came on that trip, the same trip that she invited Brandi on and didn't tell Brandi about it, and then Brandi realized that nobody wanted her around. Remember when Jackie
and they walked out like SWV?
Jackie told her that she was a +1. And then she was like, oh, I'm never a +1. I am always the one. And Jackie was like, bitch, no, you was a +1. And so then she had to come down off of Malaysia, off of her show. They took her down on that season. And then she tried to get Brandi and Jackie to kind of come together so that they can go against the girls. But Jackie was like, listen, I'm going over here with these other girls. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. I don't believe all this. I tried to save Brandi all this crap because Brandi was on for that whole season. That season after that, after Tammy checked her ass, she was done with Brandi because she had to pick a side.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, a lot of times like you don't live the same way you used to live. Like a lot of times that happens. Like
you remember when she brought Brandi to Palm Springs when they didn't even want to film with her.
Right.
She brought Brandi around and tried to make it work with the group, and the group was not having it. That's not Malaysia's fault.
Yes, it is because they told. No, but listen, they told Malaysia don't bring her around. Even when Brandi got there, Brandi asked. She was like, "Did they not know I was coming?" And she said, "I mean, well, I told them that you was going to be around." No, she never told them that. They told her not to bring her around, and she did it anyway. That was Malaysia's fault.
So you saying she's Malaya?
Yes. She's y'all. If you go back and watch that episode, because remember she sat down at the table with that girl, and she said, "How did you get here?" Like Brandi, she didn't even know how everybody got there because Malaysia didn't tell her anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think their dynamic, their loss of their friendship is due to like her financial situation changing. And no, it happens. Like
no, I'm laughing at prosperity thing, girl.
It happens.
I was here for Brandi calling Shawnee a bitch because that's what she is.
Stand on it. Don't double back years later and be like, "Oh, we best friends." On the camera.
No, she stood in it the entire time. She never went back on that.
You doubling back, and you back.
He never backtracked when they made them apologize to each other at that damn cabin. That was the only time that she apologized.
Listen, Shady said he ain't gonna be friends with nobody. He had to call him.
If we fall out, we fall out forever.
Shawnee's position is what got Brandi off of the show. But at the end of the day, you either gonna do one or two things. You either gonna be an EP or you gonna be a cast member.
Thank you.
Step in as a cast member, then God damn it, you can get your ass red for filth like everybody else.
Absolutely.
Ass, bitch. Don't get me started.
And she still didn't lose her. She didn't even lose her job after she called her a bitch. So
she did it because she was under contract. That was the only reason why.
But she came back for 2 seasons after that.
She was under contract, so when that contract was up, Shawnee sure didn't ask you to come back.
But Shawnee just said in the interview before this season started she wanted to bring Brandi back seasons ago, but it wasn't time for her to come back, which means the only reason that was because Tammy didn't want her back. That's the reason why Brandi left. It wasn't from her calling Shawnee a bitch. It wasn't. Tammy felt like Brandi gassed Duffy up to fight her. That's why they didn't bring Brandi back.
It had nothing to do with it. I'm sure.
Tammy was pissed off about that because Tammy was saying that
Shawnee said it out of her own mouth. Shawnee said it out of her own mouth.
Another country, and you gassed this girl up thinking that she want to fight me, and that she was blaming Brandi for that.
Yeah, and Shawnee said out of her own mouth she wanted to bring Brandi back seasons ago.
But Tammy was Tammy was being a bully, especially when she was over there with Keisha, taking that girl purse, and then when she was over there with Duffy, damn near knocking her off the balcony.
Duffy deserved that. Duffy deserved that. I don't
know if she did or if she didn't, but
Duffy deserved that. And then you talking about, you said that you would kick her ass in front of her daughter.
But if you go back and watch it, because I recently watched it, Tammy was pushing Duffy multiple times, and for me it would only take like one push, but she pushed Duffy like 3 or 4 times.
What we're not gonna do is slander Tammy.
We're on that rooftop.
We're gonna talk about. Let's talk about Tammy and how trash.
Ain't no Tammy.
Because I got a whole book of why Tammy's trash.
Tammy been a bully since she been on the show. Remember when she fought Mika in
Tammy has been a bully since she been on the Real World.
Please do not mention that Mika Claxton, because now I want to go back and watch that season.
On this show as my less than.
Bring back Mika. That's what they can bring back. Mika Claxton.
She stole Kenya's purse.
Keisha's purse. Keisha's purse.
Keisha's purse or whatever. I'm sorry. You threatened to throw Duffy off the balcony.
I don't care.
Who else you got into it? Evelyn. You want to fight Evelyn?
She needed to fight Evelyn next.
You should have fought Evelyn when you first get in Miami.
She did. Y'all talk about people who backpedal. Tammy is the #1 backpedaler of the whole damn franchise.
She is a backpedaler.
We're not gonna talk about Tammy.
Yeah, Tammy was. I like Tammy, and I love Tammy. It's my girl from the Bronx. Tammy is from the Bronx, and that's my girl. But Tammy is, because Tammy was kissing Evelyn, and then she was a picture.
She let Evelyn sell them motherfucking t-shirts. Come on now, and to be a friend, she was
Tammy
a bad.
Wanted to be down with them so bad. She wanted to sit at their lunch table so bad, to where she suffered from abuse. Because I would have been like, "F y'all."
That's why she was so mad at me. That's why she was so mad at Mika Claxton, because she was getting closer than she was.
Yeah, I brought Mika up. Yeah, I took it back to Mika. Yeah, I sure did, because
that's who they could bring back, Mika Claxton. They're still together.
I don't want to see Mika mumble at Mika.
First of all,
I want to see her because she talk real,
I would have said Roy,
and she talk like this, but she talk like she's trying to sell something of a color, like she's trying to sell food stamps. She talk like she.
Yeah.
How do you talk when you trying to sell food?
No, you know how people come up to you in the supermarket. You're in the supermarket, like you using cash.
Why is it always the supermarket that they do?
Because they always, because that's where they come up to you, like you online with your food, and they be like, you using cash. That's what Mika was giving. Like she was always trying to sell something, because she was whispering and saying, so you like, huh?
You remember Tammy kept saying? Tammy kept saying they can't hear what she's saying because she's always mumbling. That's what she talked about.
Because she do be whispering like she's trying to sell something illegal. Like you like what you got?
Big girl trying to start something. We can talk.
I got that gas for sale.
We could talk.
Right? You like what?
be here all night talking about Evelyn.
Oh, prosperity thick girls. I'm sorry.
I mean, there's so much to say. I love Tammy, but Tammy has been wrong in the past. Let's be real.
Tammy been wrong since she was in on the Real World, so let's not even get there.
Tammy's just mean, and I think I don't blame her. I just blame her upbringing, and like she's just a tough. Yeah, like her mother, like she said, her mother she never had no affection and stuff from her mother. She had to be like, grown fast, and a lot of times like that, and what you deal with in life, sometimes it just plays a toll. And she blew a lot.
Nola face is turned up, so we.
But I can't wait to see her new show that's coming on VH1. I can't wait to see that. I know she's gonna get to the bottom of the cheaters. Unlike
that damn what's his name? Peter Gunn. Listen, here's what I can say about Tammy. Has she been effed up in situations? Absolutely. But they all have. But have we seen growth in her? Yes, we have.
No, we have not.
No growth in Evelyn.
I will admit that she has shown growth.
What growth have we seen?
Seen no growth in Evelyn. And Shawnee is the biggest mean girl of them all.
Tammy wanted to get off the food stamps.
Kimmy,
right,
Tammy? Off the food stamps?
But that's probably why she fucked. That's probably why she's about to beat Mika Clax and Mika selling them. Shit, you selling them?
Give me that.
You out here selling them.
But the thing about Tammy is she always want to fight and start stuff overseas. Like you gonna get enough for trying to get locked up abroad. Like she did it in Paris. She did it when they was in Barcelona. She did it when they was in I think it was Tahiti or something with the girl with the purse. Like
remember she said on the last season that she was on, she's not even going on a trip because she always getting the fights overseas.
And that's not a good look. Like being locked up abroad.
Stop playing with her overseas.
Or maybe she should start fighting in the United States, not overseas.
Wait till for real, like seriously, people have different countries.
Nola is ride or die. Nola said, well, maybe.
Just think about the girls who's being held in Russia. They're really holding her for no reason over there.
Yeah,
basketball player.
Yeah, but they said right now that she has a doctor's note that said that she was prescribed or allowed.
You think the Russians care about a doctor's note?
No, I just hope maybe to help her. They probably don't. They probably don't, but I hope maybe to help her, her case.
Listen,
Russia don't care about no doctor's note.
If anybody believes that this is anything other than a political move with her, they out their mind.
Well, and if they're going to do a political, take a white person.
The Russians are mad. The Russians could let her go over there, especially.
But why are they doing that with her? Because they know, like, America really, they really don't care about us.
Sent all of that stuff over to Ukraine to help them out.
All I know for sure, if Trump was in office, she would have been home.
Girl, you
going back to on the side of Russia, and that's never a good look right now. That's not a good look to be on the side.
And she would have been home because you see ASAP Rocky. What ASAP Rocky said, Trump said he was going to get him.
He did get him out of Sweden.
Right.
He did.
Because he's too stubborn and he's too earny to let that happen because he likes to win. That's the whole point.
And then doing that, Trump made deals that allow Russian submarines and everything else and Russian Navy the closest to America that it has ever been.
I don't like to talk my political
fucking set. ASAP Rocky ain't that important over the whole goddamn country. Maybe to Rihanna and her baby, but ain't more important to the rest of the country.
But the point is that Trump is so petty. No, but Trump is so petty.
Adversary closer to us than they ever have been,
but he's so petty. He's not going to allow another country to take Americans, regardless if that American is black or white, because he's going to feel they have one up on.
See what Tammy did? Y'all fighting now about overseas.
Let me put up the confusion.
You know what?
Y'all start talking about overseas. Tammy, I'm talking about Tammy overseas. Everybody fighting. See what I'm saying, Tammy?
This wig has caused so much confusion tonight.
Right, and confusion. Ever since we got Malaysia wig up here, we have not been able to get it.
We need to sacrifice this wig, get rid of this wig. Any final thoughts on Malaysia and her bringing her friend to the event? Like,
I think Malaysia was dead wrong. She was dead wrong. If she knew that girl, like So Deb said, that she knew, because it came out later on that she knew that girl was messing with Angel's baby father, but it was after Angel. It wasn't. I don't know if it overlapped, but she did say she was dealing with him after they broke up. I think she was being petty and she was just trying to do something for a storyline, but she shouldn't do that to upset that pregnant girl. She is pregnant.
Yeah, I just want to say,
remember they never really got along, because you remember Angel Brooks was working on a dress from Malaysia, and then Malaysia ended up not wearing it and saying that it wasn't.
Please do not mention none of Angel Brooks' dress that one of the, because when Jackie came up out that dress.
But you know what was funny on this episode was when Jennifer showed up in her stuff, they was like, "Ooh, girl, who did that?" And she was like, "Angel Brinks," and they was their mouths dropped to the damn floor because they shitted on her for all that time.
But you know who looked cute at the event? Duffy. I love that dress. That dress was giving me Mad Hatter. It was giving me Alice in Wonderland.
I just didn't want her to sit down in it though.
Yeah, I wanted, like, it was giving Alice in Wonderland. I just needed her to get, like, I wanted her to have like a red wig, and she could have really been given like the queen of hearts.
I did not like Malaysia. I did not like what she had on with the white t-shirt with a tank top over it.
What was that? She was like,
Malaysia is just, she's just looking like she missing child support.
I think she went and got dressed at British House before she went to that.
British look real cheap too. British look real cheap. She sit with her
they just
open.
giving real, like, we ain't got it.
British sit with her legs open like a dude. Like she real like, I don't know.
She's just relaxed.
Hold on, because I want to see something. Did British have the red pants on again at that party?
From the Bonnet Chronicles headquarters. Malaysia couldn't afford an outfit for the party.
Malaysia's outfit was horrible. I think she was the worst dressed out of everybody.
Malaysia is giving she is going through it this season. I stated from episode 1. Malaysia is going through something internally. Little Black Box is going through something internally. Something is going on with her besides Gennaro not paying her no money for child support. Because one thing about it, Malaysia has always prided herself when she been on this show, okay, about being top fashions, about looking good and her hair looking straight.
Yeah. Well, that's probably why she's starting to
and she looking ragged this season.
But that's probably why she's starting this mess, because she was like, if I can't dress, let me start mess.
That's her slogan for the season.
Right.
I guess it is. I mean, if that's the case, do y'all think that Malaysia knew about Brandi's dad dying?
Like, yes. Right now I do. At this point, I do. In the beginning, I didn't, because I didn't know her the lying jaw face. Because when she looked at Brandi, I believed her. That look was very convincing for me at the beginning. It was like, that was like she didn't know. But now that I see that she does the look all the time, even when she's lying, she knew.
I always believe she knew. Because for one, if we are to believe that you and Jackie were real friends, you lied. You lied in the fact to say that you and Malaysia don't have no mutual friends. But then what the hell is Jackie? Yeah. And you can't tell me that messy ass Zell didn't tell her that girl daddy died.
Right.
Like, she didn't care. And she should have just been honest.
Been friends all them years, and somebody ain't told you that girl daddy died.
She should have just been honest. Like, look, girl, I wasn't speaking to you at the time, and
I just didn't give a fuck.
And I didn't care.
Yeah. Be honest. I would appreciate that a little bit more. I mean, I would have reached out to you, but at that time we was not speaking, and I just didn't feel like it was my place.
Yeah, or I didn't know what to say to you because we haven't spoken for so long. So,
well, she kind of said that at the table.
But either way, that's still childish. Like,
right.
You can still reach out to somebody and say, "My condolences," especially if you knew the person.
But Malaysia looks like she holds a grudge. She looks like she.
If that was your best friend,
ain't she a Gemini?
Yo, right?
No, I am, but
she's a Leo. She's a Leo.
Yeah, she's like she holds a grudge.
Malaysia, if Malaysia is the Leo, that explains a lot because
yeah,
Leos have a lot of pride.
Listen, Listen, let me tell
and
you.
Leos like to dress. And if they can't dress,
an excuse.
Leos love to dress too. If they can't dress, they're going to be upset. My uncle.
No.
I'm sorry. What were you saying, Nola? I didn't hear what you were saying.
From the Bonnet Chronicles headquarters, what we're not going to do the rest of 2022. Oh, let me code switch. From the Bonnet Chronicles headquarters, what we're not going to do is excuse people of their bad behavior in the rest of the year of 2022 and going forward through all of 2023, 2024, and 2025. Using your zodiac sign will no longer be an excuse to be an asshole. You will no longer be able to get away with, I'm a Pisces, I'm a Scorpio, I'm a Libra, Cancer, Leo, or Taurus. So therefore, I can be an asshole to you. Those will no longer be acceptable, valid excuses.
I'm gonna use my Gemini because I'm only half an asshole.
You will be crucified and you will be held accountable for being a bitch.
And the only reason why I was even asking is because I was gonna say, I thought her and Candy were the same sign. I said, the Candy can hold a damn grudge. Save her.
But Candy's a Taurus.
She's a Taurus. Yeah, that's I forgot.
Which I'm gonna use my sign, Nola, because I'm only half asshole.
My mom is a Taurus. My mom is the same way. My mom helped.
I have a lot to say about Taurus. My brother is a Taurus, and I know that y'all are really laid back, but sometimes y'all can be stubborn, and y'all don't like to listen. Even though everybody's telling you the right thing, y'all don't want to listen to what nobody is saying. But that's Taurus for you.
They are the bull.
My mother, listen, my mom, my sister, and my mom's twin is Taurus. I've grown up with them.
They don't want to.
I know them very well.
Listen,
I'm not saying. Taurus. I'm a Taurus, and I will say we are loyal to you. As we are loyal to you, we will love you. But the minute you cross us, goddammit, you definitely gonna get these horns. But once again, it's not an excuse. I cannot use I'm a Taurus to be an asshole.
We're not making excuses for Malaysia.
I wasn't even making an excuse. I was thinking that her and Candy were the same sign. That's it. I was just going to say that it makes sense.
No, I'm not saying you, but these people come out here and they want to act a fool and then say, "Oh, I'm a Scorpio." You know how we are, girl.
But I do know for sure Leos dress very nice. Leos are very. If you look at a Leo, 9 times out of 10. They are dressing people. They love to look nice.
My mom is a Leo. My baby dad is a Leo, and
does he like to look nice?
They gaudy as fuck. They want all the
attention. They love to look. They love to be the best looking person in the room. And if they don't have that, it will put and that's probably why she has the attitude this season because she's not the best dressed.
She hasn't been the best dressed in a while.
But when she first came on, everybody liked Malaysia. Malaysia had her clothes together, the outfit was together, everything was in from this decade.
That's because she had just got that check.
That chin wasn't matching the teeth. Her teeth was it was like an overbite.
Mm-hmm. That wig from her first season too.
Mm-hmm. And them kid heels that she popped off before she beat up that Gove girl.
Y'all are horrible tonight. What is going on with y'all?
We acting like we got on the bad wig. We
ain't been
the confusion and trouble.
We gotta let loose.
Y'all is horrible.
We can't. Don't blame us. We're not going to use our zodiac sign. We're going to just blame Malaysia wig. Ever since the wig came on, we just been causing confusion and trouble and starting mess.
So what is the details of British's legal troubles? Like, is she scamming or what is she doing? Do y'all know what she's doing?
Right now,
I thought that vending machine idea with the wigs in it was kind of sketchy.
No, the girl from Bell Collective is doing that.
I just because it's just real sketchy because somebody break into that vending machine and steal all the wigs or the weaves. What you gonna do?
Let me get my sticks.
Do we got insurance on the wigs?
But listen, that girl from Bell Collective is doing it in church. She does very well with that.
Yeah, I can imagine because 2:00 in the morning. I don't know why you need a wig, but 2:00 in the morning, you may need to run out and go grab a wig from the vending machine.
Girl, because
I didn't think it was wigs. Is it wigs?
It's wigs. And she said, I think it's a wig. She said they're gonna have plethora stuff, like hair pieces and bundles. If I could get me,
I thought they said something about her having using somebody's credit cards or something.
She was deep frying people.
That's what I heard.
Not the sticks. I got the cards, Nola.
No.
Are we gonna find out? Do we want to find out if she's going down?
Is she going down?
I'm about
to PPP.
Oh, you so stupid. He's so stupid. I just realized what you're doing.
Let me see.
Is the spirit of Jennifer Dog here with us?
The spirit is not here. The dog has left the building.
The dog is gone. The dog left.
Is the dog still running back and forth?
Oh, it's British going down for tax evasion.
Yes.
Well, actually, Oh,
you looking it up now?
She got the cards.
She's not gonna go down for that. She's not gonna get in trouble. She's gonna get out of it somehow. She got right here. This is her balance and whatever's going on. This is her being protected. Somebody's protecting her, and this is her counting her coin. She's not going down for it. She's gonna get out of it somehow.
So you saying that she's not gonna do no jail time?
She ain't gonna do no jail time. She probably got to pay you back some money, but it probably won't be as much like what she thought she was gonna get.
Hold up.
She gonna come out not too scathed.
Commercial break. Clunk, 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 clunk,
Well, not that she was.
You want a real one?
Call the wig now for your free tarot card reading.
Call me now.
It says misuse of social security numbers.
Call me now.
Listen, it says misuse of social security numbers, 4 charges of bank fraud, 3 charges of making false statements to the IRS, 3 charges of wire fraud, and 3 charges of aggravated identity theft.
That's a lot of charges, and a lot of those are federal.
Yeah, those are federal charges, and maybe she'll just plea out because you're not gonna go against the feds. You probably
especially when you messing with people's social security. Remember,
yeah, I said probably she'll plea out, and it's a white collar crime.
Let me tell you, she's smart though. Y'all see how she coming on screen in them 2 small ass clothes? She ain't gonna be fresh as hell if the feds watching. I ain't got the money on my clothes too small on TV.
She gonna be like Tasha K. I ain't got it.
Right. And she probably just gonna plea out because you don't want to go against the feds. Like
but there's a lot of charges. Even if you plea out, you're still gonna do some time.
Or something. Maybe she could turn state evidence. Probably she
charges, and then they wouldn't charge you with that unless they had.
Yeah, but they have evidence. The feds is not gonna come after you if they don't have evidence. Like,
and for it to be federal, it has to be a large amount of money for it to be federal, and for them to press all those charges on you.
Well, she better get to blaming. Maybe it was somebody else. Maybe she was the fall guy, and she gonna be.
Maybe she need to get back with her baby daddy so he can watch her kids while she in jail.
He gonna get them anyway. Listen,
Yeah, he ain't gonna no choice.
Listen, understand this. When the feds come after you, I done watched enough American Greed to know. When the feds come after you, they don't press no charges till they have all
the evidence. Exactly.
They will watch you for 20, 15, 20, 30 years to gather everything they need to gather. And once they have it where it is irrefutable that you gonna go down, they charge you.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. That's a lot of charges that you just.
But in the Fed time, a lot of people be going to Fed and they don't even stay that long. They be in the Fed for the white collar crime. I be like, God damn, because people on Wall Street that was doing all this tax evasion and stuff like that, they went there and had like 2-3 years.
But still, who wants to spend 2 or 3 years in prison?
It's better than 15.
It's better than 15, but it's not better than.
If I had to go to any prison, it would be the feds.
Yeah, the federal prison. Like,
if I had to go to any prison, it would be the feds. It ain't like going to your local jail.
The federal prison is better and it has more opportunity.
Yeah, it ain't like Rikers.
Yeah, it ain't Rikers. But shout out to British and all her legal problems.
Yeah, I hope she, solve this case so she can start dressing better.
British, if you want to know.
But she didn't really dress that well the first season she was on either, though.
She did, but she is a spandex queen. But I think she could get some, she maybe after this case is over, she could afford to get some thicker spandex.
British, if you want to know how you're going to make out, call the wig now for your free card reading.
Don't call me now. You have the cards right here. Let me tell you something. The cards don't lie. You hear me? You hear?
Give me a reader. I want to read it.
You want the reading on your new apartment? How it's going to work out in your new house?
Oh, okay.
You have to do the reading right now. We have to call the spirits.
You gonna do it now?
We're going to do it now. We're going to do it private, or do you want to do it now?
We can. I guess we can. I'm looking at Nola's face.
I want to see what the cards gonna say about this.
What is the cards gonna say?
Let's see. How is Shady is going to adjust in his new living space?
If the cards say anything wrong, I'm getting off this damn line.
I'm jumping up and I'm ready out the door.
Oh, you're going to be very happy.
Okay.
And prosperous.
Okay, let's see.
You got the Queen of Cups, something new. This is something new. This is the apartment. This is you. This is happy. You're going to be very happy there. And then you have the Knight of Cups. So this is fortune.
Okay, bring that money over here.
Are you trying to get a second job?
Not trying to.
Did you have a second job? Because that usually comes up when someone's doing multiple, like if you're working in multiple places, like because it's the
working 2 jobs now. He's working on
okay.
Well, this is kind of like my second job, and then I got that movie coming up.
Okay, so it's like something else is coming to bring you money, not from your regular job.
Okay, some outside money. I can always use some outside money now.
You're going to get some unexpected money that you wasn't planning on getting.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to it. And if I don't get it, I'm going to hold
Don't
you
ask me for it.
I'm claiming it now.
My wire said the same thing. You just
your wire said it. Your wire will I be prosperous?
Is Jennifer's dog running back and forth at his house?
They said the dog may be there.
If Nola's wire said it and then your car said it, I'm gonna believe it.
It's coming. You don't know. This movie may start you a whole new career.
Is your movie gonna be on Tubi?
Put me in the Tubi. Put me on Tubi. I don't know where it's gonna be.
Well, we all gonna be watching.
Don't say that because it's making me nervous because I don't know what my line's gonna be or anything. I'm gonna be like Jackie.
Can I just ask this? How are you all feeling about this season of Basketball Wives in general? I really felt like without, as much as I hate to say it.
Come on, big guy.
As much as I hate to say it, I really felt like without Evelyn, without Tammy, without Shawnee, I really felt like this season was going to be shit. And they have been delivering.
Mm-hmm.
So how do y'all feel about this season?
To me, it's okay. I don't think it's the best Basketball Wives season that we ever had.
Oh, no, it's definitely not the best. But it's
not the best. And it's nowhere near the middle. But I do think it's okay. It's keeping my interest.
Yeah, I like this season. I like this season. Coming off
the fights are manufactured, though. I feel like the fights are manufactured, and it just comes across as production driven. Other than that, it's okay.
I think next season is going to be really good because it's coming off. We're coming off the colorism. We're coming off the COVID season. That shouldn't even been season like that. That season should have left. Like we coming off the COVID season, and then now we have this. It's warming back up. It's giving me back the feel. Like I'm getting like almost the feel of the regular Basketball Wives. Because before with all the colorism and then everybody getting like it was just a lot. Like I was just not used to that type of drama on here.
And I know where you get that from. It's Rock says that all the time about Brandi that she's single black female.
I don't get that. Anyways, I think this is a good season. One, because Brandi is back. And I have been campaigning for her to come back to the show. But I do like this one because we never really got to see Brooke and British like that for real. This is another season. I really could do without Duffy for real and Angel Brinks. But I did want at least Brooke to get another season. So to me, I just hope that this, and I believe that British and Brooke will come back next season. I don't know about Angel. I know them twins ain't coming back, but I would love to see a cast with Evelyn. My dream cast would be with Evelyn, Jennifer, Shawnee, Jackie, Malaysia, and Brandi. So if that happens, yeah, the people who ran the franchises.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they need to break it up again and make Basketball Wives Miami, Basketball Wives?
I want them to.
None of them girls live in Miami.
Jennifer doesn't belong in LA.
I feel like this. I am happy to not have those same drawn out, Tammy and Evelyn against this person. I am happy to have a season where it is not drawn out with people against Evelyn, or Evelyn feeling like, you have to kiss my ring because she's been here so long in the OG. So to have a season without the OGs was kind of refreshing.
But the thing is, y'all have to start giving Evelyn her credit. Evelyn crawls so the rest of these girls could walk. This is why we have Basketball Wives, because of Evelyn.
No, Evelyn laid on her back so the rest of these
whatever. Evelyn laid on her back.
Whatever she did it, she got it done.
Thank you. And that's the thing. Without Evelyn, these girls would not have the jobs that they have had for these years that they have had it, because she's the reason why the show was made.
Jumping across tables and throwing wine bottles and scratching people. That was what she was doing. Like, she wasn't a pioneer, but by any means. But
oh my God, you run across one table. They will never.
Right. Tammy beat up a bitch every season. Y'all never talk about that.
He ran across one table.
Tammy runs across every different trip of the country that they go to. We never talk about Tammy running down the street chasing Buffy.
Play with her in the States.
No, Tammy should have played with them in the States. If her ass got locked up, her ass would have still been over there.
Don't lock Tammy up overseas. Don't do it. No.
Tammy was chasing Duffy down the street, running down the street like a mad woman. They was chasing her
with no shoes on.
Shawnee and Malaysia was chasing her down the street. Ain't no way or wherever they was chasing somebody down the street as they ran against a car. Like, come on now. That was ridiculous. That scene, you know that scene I'm talking about.
She was running down the street like Fred Flintstone.
Like a crackhead.
No shoes on, with a cigarette.
You can tell Tammy was raised up around, like, she was raised up from where I was raised up, because all I needed her to do is take her sundress, because it's the quintessential. Like, in my hood, the sundress, we grabs the sundress, because you wear your nice pretty dress. You grab the sundress from the middle, and then you grab it up and you roll it, and then you tie it in a knot and make it into shorts so you can fight. So that's what Tammy gives. Tammy is going to chase you down. She's going to try her sundress up, and she's going to fight. She's going to get it. She's not going to stop. That's why I thought she was still chasing her. I was like, Duff, you better keep looking over her shoulders.
But the thing is that why was she chasing a car down? The car had been left like a long time ago.
Because
she was walking down the street and she saw Duffy and had to chase her down the street. Like, why are you chasing cars down the street like a dog?
Like a dog.
She basically was. She was a dog with a bone. She was like, she basically was like, I'm gonna get her. And I don't blame Tammy. I would have got her too.
No, would you be in Portugal? Mind you, you're in Portugal somewhere, chasing somebody down like a dog down the street, running
like you know the streets.
People chasing you down the street.
Oh my God, I would have been in a Portugal jail with my wig across my lap, crying. My wig gonna be laid across my lap, but I'm rocking back and forth crying.
As head of the Chronicles Coalition. I would like to let y'all know that Evelyn Lozada is Martin Luther, who was not about shit, and Tammy Roman is Malcolm X by any means necessary. We will tag that ass, okay? I want y'all to understand. Tammy didn't give a damn about international laws. She was going to break them and fuck you up. Period. She was who she was. She did not backpedal. She did not.
No, of them went and got the microphone.
Okay. She did not backpedal. She did not pussy pop. She did what she had to do.
Right, she did what she did. And she said what she said.
Done.
And she ran how she ran.
And that's why she ain't gonna say nothing because she fucked Chad. Nah. And I'm your favorite athlete, favorite.
Evelyn did.
I'm talking about did Tammy smash Chad?
No, I don't think so. I hope not.
No, she said no.
She said no. We said that to get under the whorish skin.
No, but ain't nobody got under her skin like nothing like OG. Ocho Cinco
wanted me. Favorite athlete.
She killed her with 4 words. Ocho Cinco wanted me. She killed her with 4 words.
It was
what I loved about that moment though. Evelyn went back to the table and they all laughed about it. I loved it.
No, but they laughed about it while she was calling him, texting him to make sure. And that's what I didn't like about Evelyn. I'm gonna call Evelyn out because first of all, this man headbutt you, bucked you, headbutt you all upside your head, bust your head open, and you was crying for sympathy, saying that how you was abused and all this stuff like this. I don't care who said you wanted them or you slept with them or whatever. I'm not calling you to get verification or calling you to get
She been said that they're cool. She's been saying
no. I don't keep. This is what I'm saying. Like, how can you be cool with somebody who you campaigned against?
They did an interview. Her and Shawnee did an interview before that season started, and they asked Shawnee and they asked Evelyn if something was happening to them, which ex would they call? And she said,
right, and I know, and she said that she would call Chad because Chad would be there for her. But this caused to show your toxicity. You are toxic because why would you call the man who is your abuser to protect you? This is not making sense for me. Like, you understand? Like, you're very toxic and Soundview. She is from Soundview in the Bronx.
You can't be a victim and his friend at the same time.
That's where my husband is from, Soundview. My husband is from her area. Toxic.
Either you his victim or you his friend.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't keep like, oh, you're gonna call him because he'll be there or whatever like that. But didn't he headbutt you, girl, and you sitting there talking you how abused you was? Like, which one is it? Like,
girl, I don't know. Maybe Evelyn around there getting them shots Dr. Jackie had in her puss.
Well, she's getting something.
I don't know what she was getting, but the way she patted it, what?
People say the N word around y'all, and y'all need to put an end to it. If y'all know that they don't need to be saying it, and y'all know what I mean.
I find it very convenient once she was called being a colorist that she was an Afro Latina.
Yeah, she ain't never been Afro Latina in her life. That was another one, like, girl.
She had Afro Latina in her.
Because I know you got her savoring grace.
I mean, I'm just gonna let y'all have it because at this point, there's nothing that you can say that's gonna change y'all's mind about it. We're not gonna be going
and I like Evelyn, but a thing I'm gonna call the thing a thing. I like Evelyn, but the truth is the truth. Like, girl, if this was your,
the girl that says the girl has admitted that she was a hoe. She's been
right, that's why I like her because
I don't have a problem with her for that. I mean, listen, men been.
This is what the comments are saying. She done slept with everybody and all this stuff. So
I don't.
No, listen,
this situation with Evelyn and Chad, this is actually a thing that happens with lots of men and women that have been in these situations. So am I going to sit here and shame Evelyn for doing it? Nope, I can't do it because I know other women and I know other men who are in the same boat where they are not with the person, but if something happens to them, they will call that person. So I mean, to me, I don't have no dog in this fight. I can't.
Here is my thing. I do not care about Evelyn spreading her puss along the East, West Coast, and everywhere in between. She got paid for it. And for me, listen, you got paid for it. You didn't do it for free. Kudos to you. You marketed that puss and got paid for it. I'm not mad at her for that. What I do have a problem with her
and the way she hit it
is calling a darker skinned Black woman, being also that I am a darker skinned Black woman, a monkey. You knew, or a gorilla. You knew what that was implications of. You knew what it was implications of, and
don't
then
go
when
into
you got called
retrograde
on
now.
this
Don't
shit,
go into retrograde.
you wanted to lean forward to
Don't
be Afro-Latina, which I was.
She did not call that lady a monkey.
Basketball
She
wives
insinuated that she was a monkey.
No, she didn't. And I even proved. First of all, that's not what happened. And what Evelyn said is very true. When you go onto that damn Instagram and you put in that LOL in that thing, that emoji does come up. She did not type in gorilla to look up nothing. It really does come up when you type LOL.
Wait. When did that? I never saw it came up though, for real.
When she said it, I did it on my Instagram. I actually posted it on my Instagram. And I showed when I typed it in, that's what pops up.
You know what?
Okay, so when did she say? When did she say? Here's my thing. When did she lied on the Afro of Afro-Latina to say she was?
I don't know nothing about the Afro-Latina thing. I don't know nothing about that.
She never said it before.
The Afro-Latina, like you was never Afro-Latina.
She showed her mom and dad, they don't look Afro-Latina.
Yeah, she's not Afro-Latina. She's Latina. She is.
Even when they found her grandfather, he wasn't black.
She is a son. She's adobo Latina. That's what she is. She is not Afro-Latina. She's not, but she was going to hop on that bandwagon. But I think with the monkey comment, even if she did call OG a monkey, even if she did call her a monkey, I don't think it was being colorist by calling her a monkey. It was being ugliest. It wasn't colorist. It was
no. Listen. Let me say this. I do not believe, even if I don't believe the whatever. I've never typed the LOL and the gorilla come up. I don't believe she was calling her a gorilla. I think she was making fun of her features.
But that's what. No. She was not making fun of her features. That is an emoji that pops up. Listen, people gonna write it down because they don't like Evelyn. The reality situation is this: people turn on basketball wives because they hate it. I mean, that's the truth. And even the season that happened, I proved a very big point. When we were reviewing that show, I asked every week, did you watch the show? Did you watch the show? People don't even watch the shit. They just come on to talk shit about the show. So to me, I'm going to look it up. I'm like, because I don't really feel like she's this type of person. When I type it in, it does come up. Could she have picked another emoji? Because I see that the girl is saying that. Yes, she could have. But if that's the one she wants to use and that's what pops up, y'all need to go talk to Instagram, not Evelyn.
Yeah, but it wasn't even the fact. But they equating monkey with like dark skin.
Before
you got light skin monkeys out there. You got white monkeys out there.
Let me just say this. Even if it would have popped up, right? Even if that's would have popped up on Instagram. Before when it went in your comment, before you press send, you saw it. You have the responsibility.
And she laughed. She pressed post.
You have the
responsibility. She said, "This look like a two. This look like."
You have the responsibility to double check it, and you cannot tell me, even if that was not her intent and what she was saying, you can't tell me that she didn't know the backdraft that she was gonna get for that.
I don't think Evelyn would posted a monkey to get backlash. I don't think she did that.
I don't think she realized.
I'm not saying she did it on purpose. What I'm saying is,
but then you know that she wasn't thinking about it then, because I don't think.
That's just like if I post Kim Kardashian or somebody.
I think she did it on purpose. I think the emoji may popped up, but I think she pressed post on purpose. Like, because I would have pressed that shit on purpose. If I saw that monkey pop up. And I was arguing with her. I would have posted.
As someone who does petty posts all the time, I always look at it before I post it.
I don't think her intent was racially motivated. I think she was, when it came up and popped up, it was like, ha, she ugly anyway. Let me go ahead and post it. But you can't tell me that Evelyn is so unaware to know that when you posted this about a darker skinned black woman, that you wasn't gonna get this. You can't tell me she didn't know about it.
No, she probably didn't think that she was going to get the feedback that she got.
You can't tell me she didn't know.
I don't think she thought that she was going to get the feedback, because if she knew that she was going to get the pressure that she got, she wouldn't have posted
enough to get away with.
But people are.
Y'all mean to tell me that Evelyn's been living in the United States, and all these people that have been using these gorillas that got all this backlash, she just was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be the pass this time." No,
but the gorilla, because you know what. This is.
I don't think she thought about it. I think it was a LOL emoji. She posted it. There's been too many instances of people calling black people monkeys. They just called Michelle Obama a gorilla.
Right.
So I'm sure that she knows that was an offensive thing. So I don't think that she clicked on the gorilla purpose. Like, oh, this is the bitch that I'm trying to
post. So when you saw that pop up when you meant LOL,
why is it? But why would it still be there? Why would Instagram even have it there? That's the thing.
You review it before you post it.
We have to blame Instagram for even having it.
That's what I'm saying.
To go ahead and post it.
But monkeys are like, that's a laughing thing, because you know, like the laughing hyenas, like they're laughing, ha 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 ha. They always laughing, like But
if it's offensive to people, then why?
What I'm saying, like, Evelyn probably thought that she wouldn't get, because honestly, I don't know, like which, like me and her's probably around the same age. We're about the same age. This was like a normal thing. Like this was like, now everybody got all this political. Oh, don't call people monkeys. Don't call people this, that. Don't call people that. Like, if you look like a monkey, a gorilla, you just do. Like that's that. It's light skinned ones. It's white ones. I saw a Chinese person that looked like a monkey. It's all types of like that I see. Yep. And did you see the way she called that girl ugly? She called her ugly from up in here, from where Ike told Tina to sing from. When he said sing from up in here, that's how she called her ugly. She was like, you are ugly.
And she made it seem like
that was worse than the monkey emoji. Because if you sat in my face and called me ugly like that, you said it from the gut. You looked at me and you thought I was ugly. And she looked at that girl, she thought she was ugly, and she saw that monkey laughing emoji popped up and pressed send. Because I would have did the same thing. I would have did the same thing as soon as I saw that monkey, like, and it looked like her. Send.
I'm petty like that too. Like
all is fair in love and war. Like all is fair. Like we arguing, girl, you gonna get it. You gonna get it, and I'm gonna hit you where I think it hurt you. And I ain't gonna worry about no colorism. I ain't gonna worry about no monkeyism. I'm not gonna worry about no laughyism. It's an argument. I'm gonna hit you. That's what an argument does.
If she would have just stood on it, if she would have came out and stood on it and say, man, listen, y'all taking that way wrong. I feel like she ugly and that's what it is. So I posted it. I could have.
How do y'all know that Evelyn think that monkeys is ugly?
I could have respected that over the.
You gonna defend Evelyn to the death, ain't you? I mean,
yeah, because she tried to play like, oh, girl, you called that girl ugly from the gut. You knew what you were doing when you hit.
But she looked a mess.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. And I don't think OG's ugly. I personally don't think she's ugly. I think her makeup just wasn't. She was trying to be something that she wasn't.
Her toe was hanging out that damn shoe.
Yeah,
her
like when she started
like this for that with that damn thing on. Her wig was sitting way back here. She was looking a mess.
Yeah, and she was just not put together, and they was laughing at her like, "Oh, you can't sit at our table. Like you're not on our level." And it was. And I don't think they were being a colorist. They were being like, "Oh, she's just not attractive. Look how she's dressed. Oh, such and such. Her makeup is not blended. This, that, and the third." And they were making fun of her like that. But I do believe she saw that laughing monkey emoji. She probably felt, "Ooh, it's kind of look like her post," and nobody's going to catch it. Like, because if it's a laughing emoji, what you want to say? She was like, it was a laugh out loud. It wasn't about her, like she said. Because I wouldn't have said that. I would have told the truth. Like, girl, look just like her.
What did that post say? What were the words?
Let's see if I can find it.
She was laughing at something that I think something they wrote about her, and she was laughing, and then she put LOL.
To do with it too. So if depending on how it was worded, we could depict if it was for OG or not.
Girl, Evelyn is shady. Evelyn knew what she was doing.
Evelyn knew what she was doing. Just like
I did. That laughing monkey emoji and was like, it looked just like her post.
If you have petty in you, you review the petty before you post. Because you know if there's any backlash, you're gonna have to stand up on it and own whatever you said, whatever you posted. Or whatever, or take it down. Like
she probably didn't feel it was going to be all this because this colorism and all this other stuff has just recently started, where people are so sensitive. Everything is fat shaming. You call somebody and say that, oh, they big or something, or they're fat. Oh my God, why are you fat shaming, girl? Why are you eating that much? Like, what you mean? Why am I fat shaming? Like, I'm not fat shaming. I'm saying what it is. If you are fat, you are fat. If you are skinny, you are skinny. If you are this, you are this. Why is everything got to be shaming? Oh my God, she's shaming me. Like, stop.
The post said, nobody watches you harder than the people that can't stand you. And it has the laughing emoji with the monkey on it.
Okay, so that could be referring to OG. Could it not? Could it not?
It could have been, and she probably was. And she's not going to admit it because she's a public figure. And she probably saw the backlash. Like, oh my God, they think I'm a colorist. I'm never going to get black dick again. Oh my God. You know, she probably was like going into a frenzy.
Black men don't have the issue with Evelyn.
And you know what's so messed up that I was just talking about with my husband the other day? That how women, like our black women, we always see dark-skinned men and we always be like, he is dark-skinned and chocolate and fine. Oh my God, he is dark-skinned and fine. When do you ever hear a black man say a lady is dark-skinned and fine?
Well,
there's a lot of black men. There's a lot of dark-skinned men who hate that women do that too.
But let's talk about sexual fetishism in our culture and in America.
Yeah, and it's wrong. And like I said, we always rep for the men. Like as women, we always repping our black men. Like, oh my God, he's dark skinned.
Black men are more
I know a lot of guys who do that with black women though.
Black men are fetishized in society. Let's be real. And a lot of people, I'm not saying people don't fantasize about black women because that's not true, but not as much as black men.
Yeah, because they're bucks. They're considered, especially people of other races. It's like they're bucks. That's why I said we got to teach our black men too that their thing is precious. Like, don't be trying to sling your penis to everybody because everybody don't deserve your penis.
Nick Cannon.
No, but Nick Cannon is just on some other stuff. That is just so irresponsible of him. What he's doing is irresponsible.
He's losing money because of this. He's losing money every time he's having another baby. Like, companies don't really want to work with him no more because he's so reckless.
But that's very irresponsible of him because you raising a whole bunch of broken homes. Like these kids, you don't know if you're raising potential murderers.
With Mariah would never. But she did, but she would.
I don't understand why the women are not like getting along or not liking each other when they know what he's already doing. Like,
I think the women are getting along. Like he said, "Oh my baby," he makes it up.
They just said that they're not.
He said they all get along because he was making a point that
they were saying that's what they were just talking about on something the other day. They were saying that's the reason why he said he wanted to get back with Mariah Carey to piss them off.
Is Nick colorist because all of his women be?
I don't think Mariah Carey would take him back with all of this stuff.
A lot of black men want what they could have never have, like because a lot of times, like, and that's what be shocking me, like. If you look like, sir, do you think that these people would want you if you didn't have the money you have? I would feel some type of way. Like I would really feel some type of way. Like, I know you really don't want me. Like, you want me for your money. And even if all his baby mothers did get along and everything was perfect in a perfect world, if y'all not living on a compound all together, he needs to stop having all these kids with these broken homes because regardless if they get along, these kids are going to be neglected somehow. These kids are you cannot possibly be there for all of these children that you're making. You can't.
Right, because all the kids in the same city and state.
No, Mariah, we ain't going to be involved in this situation. That, you know, that is Mimi.
Girl, first of all, Mariah is not going to come off her chariot and stoop to any of the baby mama levels because,
like I said, she was upset about what he's doing. She'll never say it. She's not going to mention it publicly. She would never. But you having these kids
dating somebody right now.
Kids will never meet his other kids. Mariah's kids will never meet.
They won't.
No, never.
Unless they get grown and decide I want to meet my other sisters. But while Mariah is taking control of them, they would never.
And I don't blame her.
Never.
I don't blame her at all. My kids would never.
Like Beyonce don't acknowledge her little brother.
We don't know them.
Yeah, it's not the little baby fault that the daddy was out there slinging.
Oh well, the sins of the parent falls on the child. Didn't you hear that? The sins of the father falls on the child. That's not my problem. Oh well, we don't know those kids.
So also, did you see where, or I think it was on BGCT, or I think it was on reality show blogs as well, where they were posting the whole issue with British going off on Malaysia, and then Zell was in the comments, and Zell was like, she need to save the rest of that energy for jail. You know, when she was going off on Malaysia.
Zell is.
I don't like that Zell goes off on women like that.
Zell go off on women all the time. Yeah. All the time.
Zell did a whole live talking about. I kind of caught like one little piece of it. And I saw it was him, but he was doing a live. And he was saying something. I walked in on a part where he was saying, you know, that's how me and Malaysia, we don't like this, we don't like that. But he was making a live basically about, I guess, what happened. And I was like, ugh. Like, I didn't even watch it because I'm over him. Like, why are you even commenting on anything?
Well, we know Malaysia is
you want
definitely
to be relevant
because she hanging with Zell.
Zell was trash when he was on Love.
That's what I said, but we know Malaysia is definitely in a hard time. She's in a hard space because she's down to the thing, hanging out with Zell, and
you know, he is messy.
Yes,
and that's why I don't believe she didn't know that Brandi daddy was dead. Because I believe Zell would have told her, you know, that bitch daddy died.
Not that be daddy died.
That's probably how he said it.
That's how you said it.
And that's why I'm saying it like that. Like, I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. Yep. I'm saying it like that's how I believe he would have said it. Yeah,
that's probably how he said it though.
Now she about to be around here crying and looking sad, looking for sympathy.
And you might ask her, so you gonna call her? She might be like, hell no.
Absolutely.
And you gonna call her? She's like, hell no.
Because he's the one who started. He's the one who started that rumor about.
Let's do it.
He's the one who started that rumor about Jennifer's breath stinking and she can't dress and wearing old fashions or something like that.
Let's do it, Mace. I'ma be Zell. You be little black box. Hey, girl, what you doing?
Nothing over here. Just trying to pick the glue out of my wig.
Girl, I was calling you to tell you, girl. You know that bitch daddy died. You know that bitch about to be around there faking in front of the cameras. Need all the sympathy. Your ex bestie, bitch.
Her daddy died?
Yeah, girl. You know her paw died. She about to be around here on the cameras looking for all the sympathy and attention, girl.
But all I'm going to say is that I'm just not going to reach out to her because I don't care about her or her daddy.
Girl, you know that hoe gonna be mad when we come through for the cameras, girl. Then she gonna be
and let her be mad. Let her be mad. And you remember to say everything I wrote down.
What you gonna say? Girl, what you gonna say? What she say her paw died and you ain't called her, girl?
I'm gonna just tell her I didn't
know. Bitch.
But when you get to that part, you remember you write down. You say everything that I wrote down for you to say. Don't forget anything, Zell.
I'm gonna say you ain't, girl. We ain't had this conversation, girl. Oh no,
we didn't even talk. All right,
girl. We ain't talk. We ain't had this conversation. But that whole daddy died. That bitch suffering.
But Zell, do you have any 100% alcohol for this glue on my wig?
Yeah, no, I ain't got no alcohol, girl. But you know if you go down to the hospital, girl, you know they have masks and they have their hand sanitizer. Put your hand under the hand sanitizer thing and rub it on the wig. It worked just the same because you know the hand sanitizer got alcohol in it, girl.
I'm on my way there right now.
All right, girl. Bye, girl. So see you later.
Let me find some of my fake fizzy.
Y'all are so silly. But do y'all have any final thoughts on this episode of Basketball Wives? Anything that you want to get off your chest?
It was a good episode. I love how long Jennifer hair was. I think the man shouldn't have been carrying it. I think Jelani should have been carrying it. I thought
that too.
I thought Jelani should have been, carrying the wig, but I guess he was like, I'm not a weave carrier, but I'm not the carrier of the weave.
Too much.
But I think, and I hope that they're really together, and I want to see more of them. I think the upcoming episodes, I want to see more of Jelani and Jen.
You can tell that he is because, like, if you look in the background, it seems like he just standing back there. He is smiling the entire time. Like, I think they just are, like, smitten with each other right now.
I hope it works out for her.
And, like, even when she came and hugged him, like, I ain't never seen Jennifer this happy before, I don't think.
Yeah, me neither. Next, she showed her ass. Jennifer, remember, she dipped up her. That was a little cute moment when she's like, y'all got a what? Like this. And, Jennifer is not usually that carefree. That's why I thought it was like Evelyn being away. But maybe it's Jelani.
I think it's Jelani because she's getting sex.
Your attitude totally changes when you have sex. And your mood changes.
Listen, I am here for Jelani and the BDE that he is serving Jennifer. I am here for it. At first, I was a little bit concerned about him. I'ma just be honest. I felt like I didn't want him to be playing her for a chance to get his face out there, on TV in the media. But I kind of see a spark. It was like that twinkle in his eye when he was watching her doing her thing from the background, it didn't give me this is for the camera tease. It gave me he's really feeling her. And I want to see where this is going to go. I want to see, you know, when they showed what was coming up and she said that Jelani asked her something and you saw everybody's face was like, I want to know what did he ask her. Now, if she is getting an engagement ring from Jelani and Angel Brinks is still getting promise rings, y'all, I'm gonna die.
Well, if she get an engagement ring, we gotta thank the dog. The dog would be definitely in the building.
With all of the bad luck Jennifer has had with men, especially with legs, hips, body, that
is Killer Curves. His name is Killer Curves.
Along with losing her dog, you know, and I hope that Jelani is the real thing for her, and that is the most thing that I am looking forward to this season. I want to see Jennifer finally get something. Like Jennifer been getting a raw end of the deal. Mm-hmm. Just being honest, every season since she's been on here. And so I hope this is true happiness for her. And it's like I would finally like to see Jennifer getting her rainbow in a pot of gold. Like this would tie up Jennifer for me, and she could go on into the sunset, her and Jelani, and do what they want to do. So I want to see her be happy about that. And as much as I hate to say it, I really would like, although I know it's not happening because Malaysia reportedly is not filming and walked away from the show, I would like to see some resolution between her and Brandi.
A real resolution.
Even if it's we gonna hash it out and we gonna go our separate ways, I would like to see some resolution between them. For me, it's heartbreaking, a friendship of that many years and as close as they were to just end the way it's ending.
That's what I keep saying.
Yeah, it's very sad.
And that's the two major things I want to see. I don't want to see Jackie do another wedding. And Jackie, you know what it's like. You dealt with years of your husband being on the road as a basketball player, and I understand you thought, okay, he retired, but you had to know at the end of the day with Doug being who Doug was, he was either going to be a coach or he was going to be a commentator.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's usually what they do. They either coach or they commentate when they were the caliber of player that Doug was. So you should have been preparing for that. But at the end of the day, girl, if Doug ain't left you in all these years, Doug ain't going to leave you.
Yeah, Doug ain't going nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to see Jackie do something else besides have herself wrapped up in Doug in this mess. I want to see Jackie really take on being the leader. But I want to see her take on being the leader role instead of stooping down to the messy girl role. And I felt like this season would have been the perfect season to do it without Shawnee and Evelyn.
Isn't that that's what she's doing this season?
She's not
as messy as she probably is.
But she's still kind of being messy about it. Case in point,
British.
Jackie know girl code. If she truly wanted to, and I don't think she meant any harm. I don't think she was being malicious. But you know girl code. You know you shouldn't have said nothing in front of Rock. You should have talked to Angel upon yourself. And that's what I mean by I want her to step into it.
Yeah, she was being messy. She knew what she's doing.
But I want her to fully step into that role, that nurturing role of the girls, not the messy role. And then when you realize you mess it up, it's like, I ain't mean nothing, but y'all know I'm the relationship guru.
I don't think Jackie ever going to change. I think Jackie
when you try to fix 2 relationships and you 0 for 2, I think you need to let that part go.
Can you pull that up, that thing that fell up? Look at that man, y'all.
Yeah, and you know, I want to say one more thing about Jelani. I love the way that he stood to the back. Like he wasn't all up in the camera. He wasn't trying to get camera time.
Yeah, and that made me change my opinion.
Right, yeah, because he stood to the back and he stood off and watched her do her thing and let her shine. And, you know, and that shows a lot that he, you know, is there for her. Because a lot of times when these gentlemen come on these shows trying to date these girls, they're trying to be in the camera like Rockstar.
Because I was saying, you know, Rockstar would have been all in the camera.
Yeah, he'd been all in the camera, all in the weave. He would have been holding the weave. He would have had on the weave.
He would rather had the weave in his head.
He would have had the weave on, like, you know. But Jelani,
Well, Jelani, I hope you work out with Jennifer, but if you don't, baby, you can slide on down to you.
Right, Jelani looking like the sun.
God, that's the kind of grandpa I want to date, with the beard and the body that look like that. Somebody find me one and slide him on into my inbox.
Jelani out here looking like the Sonny, and I'm thirsty.
Yeah, this done turned into the late hours.
IV drip.
But Deb, do you have anything to say before we close for the night? Like, any final thoughts?
I was just happy that my girl was vindicated, and hopefully that y'all will start opening up y'all's eyes about the fact that she knows Malaysia very well. I mean, she told Malaysia, put them eyebrows down, bitch. We know what's going on here, okay? And we know why she told her now, because the bitch was lying. So
that was funny when she told her put those eyebrows down. I was like,
she said, "You good, girl? You good."
But I think we can just agree to disagree. I think everybody has fault in this fight. Nobody is an angel here, especially over here on Basketball Wives. So we just gonna continue to watch.
I'm just saying that Brandi was an angel. I'm just saying I'm glad she was vindicated, and the fact that she's telling y'all she don't trust her, and now it's proven.
And this is why you're right. She definitely was vindicated.
She has been proven to be right. She has.
I think I've given Malaysia a lot of benefit of the doubt. I really have. But it's not looking good. You in danger, girl. You in danger.
And then British came up with the alley hoop, and she just posted. She just ran it down. Listen, bitch, we can't trust you. We lied about not knowing about her daddy did. You lied about you didn't know that this boy didn't like Jennifer, and lied about this girl. Now nobody trusts you. So if Malaysia run off the show at this point, to me, like, bye.
But right message, wrong messenger, because Malaysia may have lied, but so did you. You lied to the IRS. So
that's fine. Listen,
I can lie to the IRS, but I will not lie to my friends.
I'm about to say,
you can't stand on this moral high ground like you're just so.
I mean, but she can see what she know what a lie looks like because she's one, so she can identify it as well.
That's why she was sitting back looking at her like, this bitch is
and
lying.
one thing about
no, this bitch is lying. This is how I felt when I was using the Social Security number.
Long enough, Brandi been friends long enough that Brandi know what she lying and trying to get over. So I believe Brandi when she said,
yeah,
they've been friends long enough for her not to clock her for her bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
She just knows her too well, and that's what I'm saying. I think people are like, because everybody's like, well, Brandi keep jumping in all rights. I'm like, Malaysia jumped in a lot of fights that Brandi was in as well. Like, they did it for each other. But because people feel like Brandi is the more aggressive person, because she is the bigger girl, she is the more, I think her tone is a lot different. People just always blame everything on Brandi. But if you go back and watch these seasons, because I watch them all the damn time, they do the same stuff.
They
that's
did,
why
but
they know.
We lied to Malaysia a little bit more. We just did. I mean, because Malaysia was on there longer, she built her fan base.
Yeah, and then, but like Deb said, Brandi did come off aggressive. Brandi's the more assertive person. So she comes off, and she was giving single black female, like, leave this girl alone. Like, why are you stalking her, Brandi? Like,
but how was she more aggressive than Malaysia? And Malaysia was.
No, she could flip a table, but the way Malaysia talks, you see how she mumbles and talks real low, and so it did talk innocent.
But you remember the season when she got there? It was the same. I think y'all showed it, but it was the time when they showed it this time where it was British had came in, and Brandi was like, "Oh, she's mad because she got that little baby voice on."
Mm-hmm.
It changes for them. Like, Brandi's like in your face. It's aggressive. Malaysia puts that on that little baby voice. She's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go home now, y'all.
Because that's what I really believe that she didn't know in the beginning about Brandi, because the voice she put on, and then she looked with her jaw, she's like, yeah. So I really believe, I was rooting for you. I believed you, I really believed her. And then later on, to come to find out, things started unraveling, and then her jaw became a lying jaw, because I was like, this is the jaw of a liar. She just kept, like, it just revealed itself, and Brandi was vindicated. She was.
So,
and that's all I come to do.
I can't really defend it on that, but I want to thank everybody who has showed up on the live with us tonight. Thank you, Deb. And Nola Mays.
Yes, and thank you, Q, because I know who you are.
This is a very interesting live. This is very entertaining. More entertaining than the show, in my opinion. So y'all make sure y'all go to Dev's page, comment, and subscribe. Nola's page as well, Nola Reads, and our page. Let's Get Into It. Make sure you comment, and subscribe, and we will be back next week for another episode of Basketball Wives Review. I don't know which page we're going to be on, but
I think we're going to be on Nola page. We owe her.
Yeah, I think we have to double back on Nola's page. So we might be over there next week. So we'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a good evening.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. Introducing the all-new Let's Get Into the Reads panel, reviewing Basketball Wives. Featuring the best beard on YouTube, Mr. Shady B. And straight from New Orleans, it's Miss Nola, baby. Nola Reads, that is. And myself, the wig, Mace Moreau.